sa inyong lahat. Kumusta ka, Ana?
I'm happy to be back, Kuya Ron.
Oo nga, we missed you the last time. Nawala ka.
Yeah.
Iba talaga pag-artista.
Wow.
Oo, maraming projects.
Maraming fun. Blessed.
Kinuha ka na ba ng kanguso?
Panguso?
Saan ka ba? Ano ka, di ba? Kapamilya ka ba, kapuso?
Hindi naman po sa network yan, Char.
Hindi po sa network yan.
It's a project po na nakuha namin for an e-learning. Ayun.
Opo, kung hindi nyo pa alam, si Ana is doing a little bit of acting every now and then. So, ayan, ang dami na palang nanonood, Ana. We've got, sino to mga nasa, tahimik sa sa page eh. I'll let you do the greeting sa community kung nakikita mo sila.
Yes, I see them. Ayan, nandyan si Rain. Hello, Rain. Hello, everybody. And din si Gabrielle. Hello po. Thank you for the invite daw, sabi ni Faith. And June is also here.
Yes.
Ayan, ang dami nila.
So actually, what we did tonight was we set up an event and invited people inside the community. That's why. So hopefully, nakuha nilang invite and they should be joining us this evening. Kay Jairus naman, nasa page. Kaway-kaway daw, guys. Sabi niya. Jairus, you can start sharing this kung nanonood ka sa page. Everybody else who's doing the same. Pwede nyo na i-share to sa mga kilala nyo on Facebook. And I think we're streaming on YouTube as well. Tama ba, Direk?
Ayan.
Are we? Ayan. Yun, okay. Nawala si Direk. Nanonood kasi ng Korean novela eh. Hi kay June Mark. Hi sa'yo. Okay, pinusuan na niya. 2 puso. Excited ako for this evening, Ana.
Yes.
Ay, by the way, sorry, excuse natin si Charms pala. So, wala si Charms for this evening. She has some stuff that she needs to do. Pero she'll be joining us again sa after 2 weeks. So,
yes.
Kami muna ni Ana. Pagtsagaan nyo kami tonight.
Yeah. Kailan kaya tayo ulit makukompleto, no, Kuya Ron?
Parang ilang linggo na,
Yeah,
ilang episode na sunod-sunod na parang nagkukulang lagi. Pero, that's okay. Ilona, hello sa'yo. Watching from Santa Rosa, Laguna daw siya.
Wow, agad doon ako. Kapit
bahay. Mamaya i-PM mo na lang yung address mo. Padalaan ka niya ng Grab.
Ng Food Panda.
Oo, Food Panda. Kasi pink daw ang uso ngayon. Okay.
Yes.
Without going political, wag tayo dyan. Magandang gabi kay John, Stephen. Okay.
Kuya Ron, gusto ko lang ding invite yung mga viewers natin as early as now, no? Na if you already have questions in mind about freelancing, lalo na pag inakit natin yung ating mga awesome guests for tonight, if you have any questions in mind, i-comment nyo na yan ngayon sa comment section. So just so alam na namin kung sino yung i-akit namin dito. Because again, dito sa Tribe Tambayan, as Ate Charms likes to say, kayo ang bida. Jolly. Kayo ang bida. So you can actually come up here and ask your questions personally. So all you need to do is type your question in the comment section, and then we'll invite you to come up here with us in the Zoom meeting.
Yan. So you can ask your questions live. Instead of us just reading your questions. Kayo mismo magtanong. Diba? Baka may follow-up kayo eh. Baka gusto nyong i-explain yung context ng questions nyo. So you're very much welcome to do so. Ako na rin, since nag-remind ka na, really quick, before we even bring out our guests for this evening, yung Tribe, which is our flagship program, is still open, guys. Okay, 1 taon na tayong open, which is good news for everybody. And if you're ready to take the leap and join us sa loob to learn everything that you need to know about freelancing and learning freelancing as a business, then you just need to comment with the word Tribe dito sa comment section natin. We'll have one of our success managers reach out to you in the next few hours to let you know what you need to do in order to be part of the Tribe. So yon. Excited daw for the learning si Rain. May first timer tayo, sabi niya si Glory.
Wow.
Glory Duria. Hello sa'yo, Glory. So again, ulitin ko lang sinabi ni Tita Ana na tuloy.
Tita Ana.
ni Ate Ana. So you guys can ask questions. Please post them muna sa comment, pero as soon as you post them, we'll have somebody reach out to you para ibigay sa inyo yung Zoom link and you can join us dito sa live mismo. Okay. Yeah. Now, I think it's about time.
Yes, Kuya.
Okay, let's bring out yung ating 2 naggagwapuhang guest for this evening. Yung una nating guest, okay, he recently joined the tribe. Medyo bago-bago pa. This year lang siya. And he started off as a direct response copywriter. Pero right now, backstage, in-explain niya sa akin kung ano yung ginagawa niya. And what he does is he basically helps people with their offer. Okay? So, we'll bring out yung guest natin. Sir Dave Suico is here. Hi, Sir Dave.
Hello.
Hello, TL.
Ayan.
Hi.
Hi!
Hindi ko ata maano yung video ko.
Yeah, direct yung video daw ni Sir Dave. Sige, antayin natin si Direk. Okay? Yun!
Yan. Hello guys.
Finally! Kamusta, Sir Dave?
Yeah, okay. Medyo busy-busy kasi nga Q4, di ba? Maraming mga opportunity, especially this time of year na malapit na yung mga events, Christmas, New Year. Ayun.
Thanksgiving, Black Friday. No?
Black Friday, tama. Oo. Especially for
exactly.
e-commerce.
Yun. And yung other guest natin who we have tonight to help answer the questions, none other than Top Dog himself. Okay, yung alam na yung iba dito, kilala na to sigurado, no? So we have a master copywriter as well. Kasama ko rin to before sa previous tribelet ko or sub-tribe ko. Let's welcome si Coach Darwin. Hi, Coach.
Hi, Coach!
Yun, no? Opang okay na.
Hello po.
Nakaka-insecure pag nagpapakita si Coach Darwin sa camera no?
Grabe na.
Kamusta, Coach?
Okay naman. Yun, sobrang busy, Coach. Basta daming ginagawa
Daming ganap.
sa house renovation, sa clients, sa business mismo.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oo. Anyway, bago pa tayo mag-start, okay, mag-thank you na kami sa inyong dalawa for joining us this evening. And as you know, dito sa Tribe Tambayan naman, we're just gonna hang out basically. We're gonna talk about a few things related sa freelancing. Hopefully, may mga ma-pick up yung mga viewers natin about what we're gonna be talking about. Tapos, yun nga, later on, we'll invite a few of them to come up dito sa Zoom to personally ask questions sa inyo. Okay, tsaka kay Ana. Kasi sasagot din yan si Ana. Okay. So, reminder lang for everybody watching. Talagang umiwas everybody watching, you can ask your questions. Ito, maganda nito. Let me give you a little bit of context. Ito nga si Sir Dave tsaka si Coach Darwin. Si Sir Dave, he started off as a direct response copywriter. If you don't know what that is, basically ito yung mga nagsusulat ng mga sales. Anything that has to do, copy that has to do with people taking action, primarily to click the buy button. Tama ba, Sir Dave?
Yes, tama.
Yung tipong pag nabasa nyo yung sales page sa baba, may nakalagay na buy now or something, yun yung mga ginagawa ni Sir Dave. Coach Darwin naman, of course, you guys know him as the Top Dog copywriter. So he has this program where he teaches people how to do copywriting. Yung sa inyo, Coach, it's more of combination of different kinds of copy, no?
Yeah. Actually, nag-focus ako sa persuasion.
Okay.
How to write it. Tapos, parang pinahapyawan ko yung iba't ibang types of copy kasi if I discuss everything magiging sobrang haba ng program. So medyo pahapyaw lang pero I focused on the fundamentals of copywriting para kahit anong type ng copy yung isulat nila tama pa rin. Kumbaga nandun yung persuasion triggers.
Yan, galing. So parang principle-based yung mga tinuturo mo, kumbaga.
Yep.
Yon, galing. So, if you have any questions related sa, copywriting, persuasion, and one other interesting bit that we're gonna be talking about, excited ako dito. Kasi si Sir Dave, right now, what he's doing is he's helping, I'm assuming, businesses or individuals with their offer. Okay. Sir Dave, bigyan mo nga kami ng konting parang background on what you do exactly. Medyo paliwanag mo kasi baka mahirap maintindihan ng marami. Ako nahirapan ako kanina
Well, yung ginagawa ko talaga in a larger scale is parang a combination of brand strategy and growth strategy of a business.
Mm-hmm.
So, parang ginagawa ko yung business plan nila in an infinite mindset, meaning na the goal of the business plan is to stay in business as long as possible. Yung
Okay.
ganun. Okay.
I
Pero
see.
yung offer strategy talaga, which is the first part of what I do for my clients and the businesses that I handle, is as yung tinuturo kasi dito sa atin, like sa tribe natin na community, is first to really laser target market.
Mhm.
So the method that I use is quite common sa ibang mga marketers. So since yung marketing is the process of changing people's beliefs with the intent to sell, diba ganyan yung marketing. Yung process ko includes different types of market. Mainly two types, yung red ocean at saka blue ocean. Yung red ocean is the saturated market, whereas yung blue ocean naman is yung wala masyadong competition. So kaya red ocean siya kasi yung competition dun madugo. Red na yung color ng tubig. Diba? Marami nang nagko-compete for the attention of the same customer. Then yung blue ocean naman is yun yung market na hindi pa siya masyadong na-touch. Wala pang masyadong competition or dalawa lang kayo nagko-compete. So ang ginagawa ko to really be unique to your competitors, kung ikaw yung client ko, I would fuse the two types of market, yung blue ocean and red ocean, and then make the purple ocean. Kasi red plus blue equals purple, di ba? Pero yung ginagawa ko talaga, yung purple ocean is the ideal niche persona. So merong mga attributes yan sa red ocean at saka blue ocean na kinukuha ko one by one to make my own ideal niche. Gusto niyo ba ng example?
Sige
Yes.
nga, sir.
Sige. For example, pili tayo ng industry. Let's say freelancer ako. Tapos I'm about to make my own offer. Tapos pipiliin ko yung pet industry, e-commerce pet industry. So, yung blue ocean dyan is ano ba yung masyadong hindi ino-offer sa e-commerce pet industry. Siguro merong mga yung meron kasing, for example, you're a business a freelancer ka, tapos isang business is pet hotel yung gusto mong
Sasabihin ko
i-serve
sana, vegan pet diet mga ganun.
Oo, maganda din yan, yung mga homemade, yan, isang unique,
Meron
yan.
pala? Vegan.
Hindi ko alam. Nanghula lang ako.
Actually, meron yan. Meron yan, yung mga homemade pet food na niluluto talaga. So yan, pwede yung niche mo na yung purple ocean na yan. Kasi the pet industry can be dog food, can be pet toys, meron ding mga pet merchandise, ano pa yung ibang pet. Yan yung common na sinisell ng mga businesses, di ba? So, pwedeng yan yung red ocean. And then the blue ocean can be those na masyadong hindi na-think ng mga business owners sa pet industry, like yung sinabi mo, Sir Ron, yung vegan pet diet. Isa yan. Meron ding isa na hindi pa masyadong prevalent dito sa Pilipinas, yung pet hotel. Tapos meron ding yung parang isa pa yung napaka-weird talaga, yung parang pet cremation, yung ganun. So merong mga ideas na ganyan. So yan yung pwedeng blue ocean mo, walang masyadong na gumagawa ng ganyan na business. So if you want to serve the purple ocean, kukuha ka ng mga attributes dyan na itong business owners na to gusto niya na mag-sell ng merchandise, pet merchandise dito sa blue ocean. Pero itong isa naman sa red ocean pala yun. Yung isa naman sa blue ocean gusto niyang mag pet hotel. So yung niche mo, yung purple ocean mo are business owners of the pet industry that wants to sell pet merchandise and pet hotel services. So yan yung parang offer, yung parang market mo na.
Okay.
And then doon na i-combine mo na sa offer mo kung ano yung kung copywriter ka, yun. So you're let's say ad copywriter for pet business owners who sell pet merchandise and pet hotel services. Parang ganun.
Okay. I see.
So yan yung parang basic niya na method ko on trying to find your offer. Tapos On the advanced side na, meron ng mga value ladder. I think familiar yung iba dito sa value ladder. I don't know. Familiar ba kayo sa value ladder? Masyado
Kami ba?
Familiar.
Oh, kayo po.
Kami. Akala ko tinatanong mo yung mga... Oh, yes. May idea naman.
Yung value ladder, di ba, is a series of offers.
Yep.
Na para siyang customer journey na kung bibili yung customer ng first offer mo, you'll find a way, which is yung copywriting, ito yung role ng copywriting, you'd find a way to move them up to the next ladder, yung next offer. So
Right.
yun yung gagawin mo. For each ladder, gagawin mo yung purple ocean na strategy para makukuha mo talaga kung anong offer yung gustong-gusto ng market. You have to do market research, mag-survey ka, you listen to the market kung anong gusto nila. Yun, so ganun yung parang method ko.
Galing.
Galing. Kuya Ron, ayan, gusto ko lang i-call out ulit yung mga viewers natin, no? Parang right now, we already know or we already have an idea kung ano yung expertise ni TL Dave. So, if I were you, I would come up here and take advantage of that. So, if you're still confused, di ba, ng offer nyo or kung anong niche nyo or yung you're still confused in that aspect sa freelancing nyo and you want advice and you need advice, why not comment your question dun sa comment section and then we'll have you come up here with us para mas makausap niyo si TL Dave personally to be able to help you find your purple ocean.
Exactly. Parang yung damit mo ngayon purple.
Yes, purple.
Ay, akala ko pink ocean.
Thank you, Sir Dave. Coach, on to you naman. Of course, you do copywriting. Yun nga, you teach persuasion. Similar yung yung parang space that you're moving with Sir Dave. A lot of siguro freelancers struggle din kasi with niching down when it comes to parang certain offers, since pinag-uusapan naman natin yung offer, no. Pagdating sa copywriting, kumbaga in general, walang specific kasi alam ko merong sales page copywriters, may email copywriters, may mga ganon. How does delving into copywriting help din naman as far as being able to identify talaga yung market or yung niche that you want to go with?
That's a great question, Sir Ron. Actually, if you haven't decided on your niche yet, kasi to be honest with you, hindi naman talaga madali na mag decide agad-agad ng market or niche, etc. A lot of us have struggled with that, especially those who are multi-potentialites. Kasi parang ang dami nating offer na gustong gawin, ang dami nating market na gustong pag-servan, etc. Now, it's okay naman. I mean, I can give you a tip or two on how to decide your market or niche ng mas madali. Pero if lang talaga na hindi ka talaga makapag-decide, what I would like you to do is keep moving. Kasi it's better than overthinking and not moving at all. Okay? Kasi yung question kasi ni Sir Ron kanina is, if hindi ka maka-decide ng market, parang how does copywriting or how does our service help you, di ba? So by being a copywriter, by offering all types of copy, like sales page, landing pages, e-com emails, email for coaches and infopreneurs, ganyan. You will be able to identify which type of copy you'd like to write over and over again. Okay? Yan, meron pang Facebook ad copywriting. Meron pala akong course sa skills nun, so check that out then. Tawag dito. So yun, no, malalaman mo ano yung gusto mong isulat. Kasi to be honest with you, kahit sinong tanong mong copywriter, hindi niya gustong isulat lahat. Hindi niya gustong isulat lahat. I mean,
right.
Siguro may mga rare species na na kahit anong type of copy willing siyang isulat, pero not all of us are like that. Ako, I find sales pages exciting kasi they're challenging. Pero I don't really like to to write that particular type of copy all the time. Okay? Kumbaga, hindi ako hahanap ng client every single month to write sales page or sales letter for them or for their offers. Ang paborito ko talaga is emails. Facebook ads, may dopamine hit kasi pag natapos ko siya, may lang siya pag natapos ko siya, kaya kong tumapos ulit agad ng isa pang variation and another variation. Tapos makikita ko silang nagko-convert, makikita kong tinetest siya nung Facebook ad guy or gal dun, ng client ko, and nalalaman ko which one works. So ayun. Pero actually mas pabor ako or mas paborito ko yung emails. Kasi pag emails kasi parang nagsasalita lang ako . Ako mismo, 'di ba may program ako, may offer ako, I utilize email marketing to promote that one. Parang nagsasalita lang ako. I mean, like this one, may fluff minsan, may alam mo 'yon, yung minsan hindi siya direct to the point, minsan ang haba niya na, pero people are still reading it hanggang sa dulo. Kasi para ka nga lang nagkukwento, it's personal. And when it comes to my clients naman, ganun din. Sa discovery call, makukuha ko yung voice nila. Tawag dito, chichikahin ko lang sila, makukuha ko na kung paano sila magsalita. Babasahin ko lang yung previous emails nila. Kuha ko na yon. So I will just apply what I have mimicked dun sa isusulat kong emails for them. So, yun yung sa akin. Pero there are people naman who like to write sales pages, Facebook ad copy, yung iba opt-in pages, ganyan. Pero going back dun sa question ni Sir Ron, hindi mo malalaman kung ano yung type of copy na gusto mong isulat if you haven't tried them all. Or at least yung mga most common types of copy.
Yeah.
So
kumbaga parang
go po.
Parang
Sorry.
tikim ka ng konti, tama ba, Coach?
Yes.
Yun.
Exactly.
Testing the waters. Balik tayo. Connect lang
I think
sa ocean.
it applies din naman to any offer for that matter.
Yeah.
Whether it's yun nga, running Facebook ads, whether it's website development or design, funnel or whatever. You're just gonna have to taste it talaga. By the way, lagyan ko ng context. Pero may tanong na tayo. Ana, meron na. Si Rain. Let's try to get Rain in para matanong niya. Pero while we're waiting for Rain, bigyan natin ng context yung mga viewers natin. The reason why we're talking about offers right now, because I feel like a lot of freelancers or particularly rather people who have encountered the tribe for the first time, or at least the way we do freelancing, medyo alien yung term na offer . Kasi madalas maririnig mo anong skill mo. Diba? Anong skill mo, ganun. Yung market, medyo dumadami na anong market mo, ganun. Pero there are very few people na parang pag kinausap mo sila, ang unang tanong kagad, uy, what do you offer? Parang gano'n. Diba? Now, since binanggit ko yan, si Sir Dave, babalikan ko. Sir Dave, para sa'yo, for somebody who's going into freelancing for the first time, or maybe who has been doing freelancing for quite some time, pero yun nga, very focused pa rin siya sa skill talaga. How important is it that that person understands yung offer? And how crucial is the offer to a thriving freelance business in your opinion?
Okay. Yung kasi, yung skill is only, kasi yung offer, if we try to dissect the offer is market plus skill. Yan kasi yan . So magiging siya, niche offer. So if focus ka lang sa skill, you're only focusing on one part of the offer. Tapos hindi pa yung pinaka-importante. Kasi in my opinion, the market is the most important talaga. Kasi
and why is that?
Yun nga, kasi if you focus on the market, you'd know what their problems are. And once you know the problems, you would find the solutions. Now the solutions can now become your skill. Yan yung parang thinking ko. Kasi if you focus on the skill tapos hindi mo alam yung problema na you're trying to solve, 'di ba? You're shooting blanks. Nandito yung target pero yung ano mo, yung parang aim mo is wala doon sa target, 'di ba? Kaya importante talaga that you look at the target. Parang ano yan, if we try to do an analogy, look at yung parang archery. Yung target, tignan mo, ano mo muna, lapitan mo muna. Tignan mo saan mo yung you look at the range, ano yung distance. Diba? That's looking at the problems. Ano yung distance ng arrow to the target. Diba? Ano yung wind na movement. Diba? Yan, you're trying to see the problems and then trying to create solutions. Same lang din yan as a freelancer. Diba? You're looking at variables, factors, kung ano yung posibleng nagko-cause ng friction between making a sale para sa business na yan or closing a client. Diba? You look at what's causing the friction. Diba? And once you see that, you try to find a solution. And then the solution can then become your skill. So, yan yung parang opinion ko dyan. Na it's very important na offer talaga yung focus nyo. Para dalawa yung yung parang like hitting two birds with one stone, yung market at saka yung skill. Instead na skill ang lahat.
Galing, very well said. Galing. It's interesting because sa orientation inside the tribe, which I used to do, not anymore. I used to say, ewan ko, naka-attend ka ba, Sir Dave, ng orientation?
Yeah, actually, ikaw po yung nag-orient sa akin.
Yun, galing.
Ako din, Kuya Ron. Ikaw din ang orient.
Ako pala may kasalanan dito sa mga to. I often say, I talagang tamang-tama, bullseye ni Sir Dave yung yung offer. Ako naman, I often say that the offer is 3 parts sa akin.
Okay.
It's the market, which is ang tawag ko dito is the who, the what, and the how.
Tama.
It's the market, the problem or the desired result, and then the method for providing the desired result or the solution. So parang yun yung, for me, that's what comprises the offer. There has to be a market, there has to be a desired result or yung parang end goal or a problem to solve. And then yun nga, kagaya na sinabi ni Sir Dave, yung skill is mainly the how of what you're doing. That's in my opinion. Pero the other day, interesting din, I was watching yung mga, di ba may mga YouTube videos of how to create your offer. Nag-YouTube lang ako, ganun. I saw some people, diba, one of the interesting things na sinabi nung isa sa mga napanood ko was, the offer is so much more than the product. Yun. It's so much more. So in the case of si Coach Darwin naman, tatanungin ko, di ba? Kasi a lot of people often, copywriting yung napili nila. They're so interested in copywriting. Kaya lang, when asked by people, anong offer mo? Sabihin lang, I do sales page copywriting. So parang bitin.
Yeah.
Di ba? What do you think people can do to kind of improve on that? Halimbawa nga na, let's just say they go into copyright, kahit anong klase ng copywriting yan. Pero when we say, it's so much more than the product that you're selling, which in this case is copywriting na the skill. What do you think are some of the ways that people can improve on that offer? Kumbaga.
Nice. Ganda ng example ni Sir Ron kasi it's a very common misconception of people that your offer is the product itself. So, actually, yun nga, marami pa yan. Like, hindi, for example, the MacBook. The offer is not just the MacBook itself. It's actually about the experience kapag ginagamit mo na siya. How you feel when you buy it, how you feel when you use it, etc. It's that complicated yung offer. Kasi actually, like for example, the same MacBook, pero iba yung feeling kapag binili mo siya sa Green Hills, iba yung feeling pag binili mo siya sa Power Mac.
Yep.
Diba?
Oh.
Diba? Medyo may diin yung yung pagkakao ni Miss Ana. Kasi it's true. ako I prefer to buy sa Power Mac kasi the feeling that I feel when they unbox it in front of me is very different. Most likely if I buy it sa Green Hills lang. I haven't bought a device sa Green Hills, pero I'm just assuming na ganun yung feeling, no. Anyways, going back to dun sa freelancing related offer naman. It's just like that then. It's more complicated than sales page copywriting. I offer sales page copywriting. I offer email copywriting, etc. Kasi when you yung sa MacBook kasi madaling representation siya or madaling example siya, madali siyang maintindihan kasi we're all very familiar with how Apple products make us feel. I mean, at least for those people na fan ng Apple products, no? So, pero at the same time, you have to think about how your prospects feel when you say your offer. Like sales page copywriting. Will that make your prospect get excited about your product or something? About your
siya
offer.
magkakandara pa sa'yo, kumbaga.
Exactly. Di ba? Kumbaga parang, okay, sige, sales page copywriting, I can also find that sa Green Hills. Bakit sa'yo?
Right.
Di ba? So, para mas maging specific pa, you offer a result kasi. You offer a feeling. Ang daming opinions dito actually. If iba yung tanungin mo, iba na naman yung magiging opinion niya. Pero sa akin ganito, it's about the result that you can offer. And most especially the feeling or the emotion that your prospect will feel after, before, during, and after yung service mo mismo. Before nila matikman yung offer mo, habang na-experience na nila yung offer mo, and pagkatapos nila matry yung offer mo talaga. So it's all about sa akin it's all about emotions kasi at the end of the day, the reason why they're purchasing or availing our services is because they want to feel something. For example, they're in pain, they're struggling with their sales, they want to feel the opposite of that. Diba? Yung frustration and all, they want to feel the opposite of that. Meron silang pangarap na gustong maabot, and ang key nun is to make more money. They want to feel na-achieve nila, they want to feel fulfilled. So, kaya kanila hinahire to make more money to feel fulfilled.
Right.
So, and I can go a lot deeper than this, pero think about how your prospects will feel again before, during, and after yung offer mo. So yun for me.
Pero kaya pala ganun yung marketing ng Jollibee.
Oo.
Bida ang saya.
Exactly.
Oo, kasi nga they don't sell spaghetti and hamburger, they sell the feeling.
Yeah.
Yun. Galing. Ang galing ng pagkakapaliwanag ni Coach Mark. Oo, may anong tawag doon, sir?
ESP, Emotional Selling Point.
Yun. Galing, 'di ba? Pero naalala ko habang nagsasalita si Coach Darwin, siguro the simplest way to help people understand yung difference ng offer sa product is pag narinig mo yung mga, 'di ba may mga stores na may special offer. 'Di ba? Hindi lang siya, usually it's not just one product. It's usually a combination of products and an experience. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
So that could be the best way to kind of explain yung offer in relation to just selling a product. Teka, meron pala tayong bisita rito. Sino yung bisita natin? Ana?
Ayan. So, hello Gayla, are you there? Gayla? Tama ba o Gayla? Diba parang Gayla night?
Oo nga eh. Hi Kayla.
On your cam.
Yes, naririnig ka namin. Do you have a webcam para makita ka namin? Yun!
Ayan.
There she
Hi.
is.
Welcome. Ayan.
Is it Gayla or Gayla?
Kahit alin po.
Kahit alin. Okay. Go ahead and ask your question.
Ano po kasi ako, yung kanina yung tinanong ko, yung student po kasi ako as of now, kakastart lang ng klase. And then cashless din po ako na wala akong pangkukunan to invest or to learn a skill. I mean, may mga free naman po, pero yung talagang yung full detail, something. Yung ganun. And as of now, ay nag-optimize. Ang ano ko lang po, hindi ko po sure kung tama ba yung ginagawa ko kasi wala pong nag-guide sa akin. Ayun. What can advise?
So, anong question, Gaila? So, what can you do, kumbaga?
Advice.
Yan. Sir Dave. Coach Darwin.
Sige, ikaw mauna, coach.
Si Sir Dave na lang. Ikaw muna, kakatapos ka lang.
Sige. Yung sa'yo, Gaila, student ka pa, di ba?
Yes po.
Ano yung parang, kasi you said you were telling us na you don't have enough budget to learn a skill. Ano pala yung skill na you're planning to learn?
Ano po, ang ine-aim ko po, since nag-optimize na ako, yung market is yung business owners and entrepreneurs. Ang ano ko po, yung parang sa more on website designing sana, email marketing and ads. Yun po.
Okay.
Talagang 1 month na rin po ako nag-start na talagang i-explore. Pero
Okay.
yun.
Well, you mentioned, di ba, na ano yun, business owners and entrepreneurs yung parang target mo. So,
Okay.
if yun yung target mo, masyado siyang broad, di ba? Yeah, you don't know
Malawak din.
sino talaga yung parang isang parang tip ko dito para malaman mo kung ano talaga yung market mo, kasi yung kanina, di ba, we're trying to find the blue ocean, red ocean, pero for now I know na medyo complicated siya, especially if bago pang pag-iisip mo about the offer. So what I can suggest is to try to look at your interests. Kasi yung interest mo, there are businesses behind it. There are entrepreneurs behind it. So if you try to one by one kung ano yung mga interest na sa sarili mo, you try to find kung ano yung mga problems from that industry. For example, interested ako sa pets kasi meron akong pet. I'll try to find the problems that are prevalent or parang common problems sa pet industry. And then once I find the problems, doon na ako maghahanap na how to solve those problems. You start there and you'll find na yung skill is not that important right now. Kasi business owners want to hire problem solvers. Hindi yung mga hindi yung mga, kasi even you, I think you don't want to trade your time for money, right? Because for me, one lesson na learn ko talaga in this freelancing life is time is more valuable than money. Because time cannot be, hindi mo mababalik yung time eh. Yung money, mababalik mo pa. So, if you want to be a successful freelancer, you focus on the problem of the market. And once you find a problem, try to find the solutions of those different solutions of those problems, and then the connection of those solutions to the skill that you want to learn. Let's say, for example, medyo mahaba na yung pero let's say, for example, web design. Diba? Yung problem ng mga pet industry is yung website nila doesn't convert that well. Hindi masyadong nag-generate ng sales yung website nila. So, yun yung problem. What could be the solution? One solution could be to optimize their website, na i-improve yung design, i-improve yung copy. So what can be connected sa problem as a solution na yan sa skill na gusto mong malaman, which is web design. Di ba? So isang problem doon to talaga optimize the website for conversion or for sales is the design. So you try to learn the skill, which is web design, to connect the problems about design, which is isang tip na ibibigay ko is conversion rate optimization. Ino-optimize niya na madaling i-navigate yung website sa customer. So yan yung pwede mong try to discover on one market muna, like yung mga interests mo. So yun lang muna yung parang advice ko. Ikaw po, coach, ano yung mga advice mo?
Thanks Sir Dave for passing the ball. De joke lang. Before I give my advice, I would like to paano ba? Say this siguro. Thank you sa Gen Zs kasi parang may liwanag ang Pilipinas dahil sa inyo. Sa totoo lang, ibang-iba yung Gen Z ngayon. Yung Gen Z kasi sa, for example, millennials. Kasi, ang aga nyong mag-side hustle. Ang aga nyong magtrabaho, ang aga nyong magnegosyo, freelance, open agad yung utak nyo sa ganito. I mean, you're not trying to get high grades or something. I mean, hindi, alam mo yan, may balance eh. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket, which is most of the time corporate world, employment, or graduating with flying colors. May mga hugot doon kapag nagkwentuhan pa tayo, pero dediretso na ako sa advice ko. Yun. Number one, since you're a Gen Z, kasi sabi mo nga kanina, if I'm not mistaken, medyo may hina kasing audio, nag-aaral ka pa. So, automatic Gen Z ka.
Yes.
Ayun. Can I ask anong year ka na or anong course
college.
mo?
Second year college po.
Di ba? Tingnan mo second year pa lang. Okay, tapos anong course mo?
Psychology po. Yes, psychology.
Psychology. Nice. Okay. Mag-iingat pala ako sa mga sasabihin ko. Hindi, joke lang.
Pwedeng copywriter
ano
na to, coach.
Oo nga eh.
Oh.
Actually, pwedeng skill yun sa'yo. May enjoy mo yun if you're a psychology student. Anyways, one tip that I can give you is find other Gen Zs who are already doing freelancing. Why? Kasi iba ang culture ng Gen Z. Ang culture sa tribe, go giving. Tulungan pataas, walang manghihila pababa. So parang ganun kasi yung na-build na culture sa tribe. And I thank Chief John for that. Pero sa Gen Zs, it's a natural response sa kanila. As in, wala silang selosan na parang, si ganito, nakakaangat na, etc. Tulungan talaga sila. So, find other Gen Zs na nag-freelancing na. Kasi, ka-voice mo, kasing busy mo sa school. Tapos, ganun na yung natural response when someone asks for help. Ngayon, kasi as much as I want to, hindi natin kayang itakal lahat ng problema mo sa isang session. So, pero feel free to reach out na lang rin if you want. Ngayon, another tip that I can give you is when choosing a market, aside from what Sir Dave mentioned earlier, when choosing market and skill, consider also what you would like to do in the future or in the long term. For example, i-reveal ko yung thought process ko, why I chose what I chose. So, email copywriting ang offer ko. It's more complicated than that. Pero yan yung skill ko. So, email copywriting, ang market ko is online course creators and coaches. Hindi ako nag-niche down agad ng market kasi yun nga, gusto kong matry saan ba ako mas babagay. Ayan. Or saan yung magugustuhan kong market. Ngayon, ang reasoning ko behind that is I want to be an online course creator or a coach someday. Okay? So, kailangan kong makuha yung thought processes nila din, ano yung strategies nila when launching, ano yung nangyayari sa back-end, etc. How they create their offers, how they fulfill their services, yung products nila or how they support their students basically, how they're structure, ewan ko na banggit ko na ba, how they're structure their programs, etc. Ganon. So, alam mo yun, malalaman ko paano ako makakapag-create ng course someday. So, fast forward to today, meron na akong sariling program. Actually, dalawa siya. Co-mentor naman ako dun sa isa. Yung isa, solo ko lang. And ngayon, I'm planning to shift market naman, pero email copywriting pa rin, e-com. Kasi I want to own an e-com brand someday na kayang makipagsabayan sa international. So I would like to see how international e-compreneurs think. Parang ganon. So, you might want to consider that din na for example, Darwin, gusto ko rin mag-e-com brand next time. So, your choices would be Shopify development, pwedeng WooCommerce pero mas common yung Shopify, copywriting, email marketing, ganyan, or even social media management, Instagram, ganon. So, at least, with that longer term na goal, mas parang nare-reverse engineer mo ano yung path na pwede mong tahakin. So, yun. Kasi sa totoo lang, sabi ko nga kanina, I'm not sure if nandun ka na, ang dami mong choices. Ang dami mong choices ngayon. Yun actually yung pinakamahirap na pinakamahirap na part ng freelancing. Ang dami mong choices. So, pick a path na gusto mong tahakin sa long term. And reverse engineer, pag-isipan mo ano yung mga steps na kailangan mo or mga skills na kailangan mo in the future. And that's it. That's where you can start. Ayun siguro. Sorry, napahaba.
Cool. No
That's
problem,
nice.
Coach Darwin. Gayla, kumusta? Is that okay?
Thank you. May na talagang may pumasok ang bagong information for me.
Akala ko may pumasok na espiritu sa iyo bigla. Hindi naman ganun. Okay.
Espiritu ng
Espiritu ni Coach
Ng
Darwin
tribe
tsaka ni Sir Dave. Oo. Anyway, before we go further, kasi may magtatanong pa si Nika who's already there. Okay. Taray ni Nika, nakaganon sa atin. No? Anyway, before we let her ask a question, quick reminder lang for everybody. If you're getting any sort of value from what we're talking about tonight, you might be interested in learning about the Tribe, which is our paid program. This is where you learn things like this, yung offer creation, how to pick a market, etc. Okay, it's open right now. So we are accepting enrollees. All you have to do is comment with the word Tribe dito sa comment section natin. And we'll have somebody reach out to you. Nandiyan na si Coach, si Direct Mark, tsaka si Maricel who's already doing the tagging and all. And they'll tell you more about how to join the Tribe. Okay, let's move on. Nika. Oh, thank you by the way, Gayla.
Ayan.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Nika, go.
Hello, good evening. So, actually, kaka-enroll ko lang sa Tribe ng Monday. So, bago pa lang ako. So,
Okay.
ang perfect
Congrats.
ng topic ngayong gabi kasi I'm pursuing copywriting. But, sobrang informative yung mga sinabi niyo kasi actually, yun yung nahihirapan ako kung anong niche yung pipiliin ko. So, kaya hindi pa rin ako nakakapag-start talaga na maghanap ng clients, ganon. So, I have a question. So, kapag copywriting ba, ang sinasal mo lang talaga is the words, the sales pitch? Paano pag yung client is naghanap ng design, ng web development, ganun? So, that's the time ba na maghahanap ka ng tao na makakatandem mo for that? Or pwedeng sila yung maghanap, ganun? Thank you.
Nice.
Mark.
Certive ako na mauna kasi mas offer ko to eh. Pero in-offer mo naman din. Anyways, ano ba, more than the words, we sell strategies. Kasi hindi pwedeng, kunyari, si client, ito yung kailangan ko, hindi pwedeng, sige, akin na, isulat ko. Hindi siya ganun. We make sure that our client will win. So parang, i-decipher muna namin, investigate ko, ano yung pinakamagandang strategy that will give them the highest wins quickest. Parang ganun. Ngayon, when it comes to graphics and all, hindi. Ako hindi. Never akong nag-design kasi wala dun yung talent ko. Nung bata ako, pwede, pero ngayon wala na. Tapos kaya ko kasing magpa-convert ng offer kahit Google Doc lang. I mean, kaya ng copywriters yun. So, that's our superpower. Ngayon, if talagang kailangan ni client, kunyari, natsambahan mo, yun talaga yung kailangan niya, as in all around marketing agency or gal, ganyan. Pwede kang makipag-collaborate with other freelancers sa Tribe. Then outsource mo na lang sa kanila yung task na yun. Tapos ikaw yung mag-deliver dun sa client. Pwedeng ganun. Pero sa copywriting, actually rare yun na nangyayari. Ayun lang.
Sir Dave.
Thank you.
Yeah, so sa akin naman din, nakatry na kasi ako ng ganyan, na especially when starting out, kasi you want to try talaga, talk to people, talk to the client so that you know the problem, and sometimes the skill that you have won't solve their problem, di ba? So what I try to do with that is, yun nga sabi ni Coach Darwin, na makikollaborate ka sa fellow freelancers mo, especially within the tribe. Kasi parang culture na natin yan, na helping each other, coming from a place of help. You're also helping your fellow tribe member to get a client of their own. Parang if maybe Ana can explain kung ano yung mga money now opportunity, yung ganun sa tribe. So, and then naman sa like for your skill, di ba, copywriting yung skill mo, tapos malalaman mo yung problem ng client mo. That's why the skill is the least important thing. Kasi nga, you have to know the problem. Again, di ba? Again, you have to know the problem of your prospect or yung lead mo na kausap mo, like sa DC or sa chat. DC, which means discovery call, for those who don't know. So once you talk to them, tapos malalaman mo na your skill is only part of the solution or hindi part ng solution na kailangan ng client. If hindi part ng solution ng client, refer it to other freelancers. But if you think na part yung skill mo, although kahit hindi core part pero part lang talaga, you can still try to fit in and become the lead for that like collab. Kasi nga sabi ni Coach Darwin kanina na it's not just the skill that you're selling, it's also the feeling, di ba? The personality that you have na while talking to them, it's what you're also selling. Na ikaw kasi yung front na parang anong tawag dyan, kung sa business pa, ikaw yung front office or front of the house, na ikaw yung kausap talaga ni client. So nakuha mo na yung like and know na part sa like, know, and trust. So kulang na lang na mag-trust sila sa'yo. So mas madali sa'yo na maging matrust ka ng client kasi they already know you and they already like you as they talk to you. So kung kung yung collab mo is i-introduce mo pa yung isa, mangyayari dyan is they would have to go through the same process of knowing them and liking them. So mas maganda kung ikaw mag-isa, 'di ba, na ikaw yung front, ikaw makikipag-usap sa kanila, tapos ikaw yung mag-lead sa collab. So that in the future then, 'di ba, sabi nga ni Coach Darwin kanina, think of the future, 'di ba? Pwede mong maging upsell Yung iba, kasi there would come a time, kasi yung mga services natin, yung mga skills natin, interconnected yan eh. There might be one moment in their customer journey na ito yung service na need nila. But at this point, kung makukuha na nila yung goal from that, di ba? At this point, kailangan na nila yung service mo. Di ba? So don't let go of that client. If you think that your service will still be relevant to him before, during, and after the interaction. So yun lang yung advice ko.
Galing.
Quickly explain ko lang, TL Dave, yung money now na nabanggit mo. Since you're already inside Tribe, Nika, baka may makita ka na ng mga money now opportunities dun sa loob nung group. And also for our viewers na hindi part ng Tribe, we have what we call as money now opportunities inside Tribe. It's when one freelancer or one Tribe member is looking for another skill na makakatulong sa kanila in serving one of their clients. So, kaya siya money now kasi you don't have to undergo yung mga maghahanap ka pa ng client. It's already there. It's already served sa harap mo. So, all you need to do is present yourself. So, pwede mo nga yun yung gawin inside Tribe once you're already inside. So, that's one way then. Ayun. So, since we've already mentioned Tribe and money now, repeat ko lang yung sinabi ni Kuya Ron kanina. If you guys, sa mga viewers namin out there, if you guys are interested in joining Tribe, you can and learn more about freelancing and be immersed more in a community of Lodi freelancers like TL Dave and Coach Mark here. You can comment Tribe sa comment section, TRIBE, comment Tribe, and one of our success managers will be contacting you and would be telling you more details about it. Yon.
Cool. I just want to add quickly lang kay Nika. Nika, are you still there? Okay. So, since nabanggit mo na you're new to the Tribe, kasi I'm sure you're aware, we tackle topics inside the Tribe in stages. So, may stage 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no? Similar to that, binanggit na rin ni Sir Dave kanina kasi yung clients mo or yung market mo, they will go through their own journey. Meron yung journey sila. May starting point sila na mag-umpisa pa lang sila sa business. May point sila na medyo they're a little further ahead. May mga ilang clients na rin sila and all. And one of the things that you're gonna be learning in the near future sa loob ng Tribe is how to identify your ideal client avatar. Pag sinabing ideal client avatar, it's maybe 2 or 3 steps above the ideal market or your chosen market. Kasi yung chosen market, it's very broad pa. Okay? Tapos mag-niche down ka pa. Tapos pagka niche down mo, mag-ideal client avatar ka na. So paliit ng paliit. Ba't natin ginagawa yun? Kasi you want to be able to identify certain characteristics of the clients that you want to serve. Bakit ko sinasabi to? Kasi yung tanong mo, pag copywriter ba, do you just do the copy lang talaga or do you do everything else? Depende sa yan. Kung anong klase ng client avatar yung gusto mong piliin. Do you want an avatar na kailangan mong isolve yung maraming problema? Or do you want an avatar na copy lang talaga yung gagawin mo? And madetermine mo yan pag alam mo na yung journey ng customers mo or yung clients mo dun sa business nila. Okay, halimbawa, nag-start pa lang sila, ito pa lang yung assets na meron sila. Maybe nagbe-build pa lang sila ng list, maybe wala pa silang proven product, or maybe one product pa lang talaga yung binibenta nila. So the further you go dun sa journey ng customer mo, the more you learn about them, okay, ito palang stage na to ng customers ko, dito magandang pumasok kasi kumpleto na sila ng assets, kailangan na lang nila ng copy ko. So you don't have to worry about everything else. May website na sila, may traffic na sila, okay yung conversions nila, maybe it's just about lead generation na lang, pwede ka nga pumasok. So I think that's one of the biggest parang aha moments for me sa Tribe. Kasi pwede palang trabahong tamad. Sabi ganun no? Kasi I don't have to take care of everything. Okay? Pabayaan ko muna na mag-build sila ng business nila. Tapos yung one small problem that they have, well, one small problem pero nakaka-apekto ng malaki sa bottom line nila. Doon lang ako papasok. Yun. So, pwede yun. And that can be any skill, any offer. Kumbaga, you just have to know how to position yourself pagdating dun sa stage ng journey ng customer mo. Okay? Cool?
Yes, thank you so much, Sir
Okay,
Ron.
nice.
Alright.
Let's move on. Si Sir Carlo. Sir Carlo.
Thank you, Nika.
Thank you, Nika. Sir, ikaw na. You can unmute.
Okay. Hi. Good evening.
Good
evening.
Hi, so may question ako kasi nag-take ako ng course, Facebook Blueprint, so na-finish ko naman. So, from Facebook Blueprint to creating your niche, ang parang siya, ang labo kasi for me eh. So, may skills ako, social media management, na-finish ko, and then I had copywriting and email management courses. So, ang layo kasi from previous job ko. So, from taking the course to landing your first job, ang layo ang labo para sa akin. So, what is a niche talaga? So, how do you develop your niche? Yun yung question ko. Sa paano kasi yung point na natapos ka sa course and then you want to do freelancing as a job, developing yourself, dami nagsasabi sa akin, develop your niche. Pero ano ba talaga yung niche? Ano yung niche? And then, how do you develop your niche? Thank you.
Ganda ng question ni Carlo. Coach,
Yeah, ganda.
Dave, pwede ba akong sumagot muna? Mabilis?
Sige.
Okay, cool. Kasi gusto kong sinasagot yung mga ganyang question eh. Kasi nga, ang dami na ako confused, no? Now, I'll put a bit of context on what you said, Carlo. So you started off seeking to learn a skill. And I'm not gonna say it's a mistake that you did. Pero there could have been a better way to get into freelancing. And that is by, yung sinabi nga ni Dave kanina, ni Sir Dave, na instead of focusing on the skill first, and this is a common mistake that a lot of people make, and it's not your fault. It's because yung training natin growing up, we're so inclined to learning a skill and then trying to deploy that against a group of people. So parang baliktad yung training natin, di ba? O mag-college ka ng 4 years, ganito. Tapos pagtapos ng 4 years mo, you're set for life. Pero alam naman natin hindi totoo yun. Di ba? So yun kasi yung training natin. So it's not anybody's fault. Kaya lang, when you're entering the world of business, okay, pag negosyo ka, often you don't see people banking on what they know. They bank on what their market is looking for. Okay, now, on to your question. Ano ba yung niche? This is my definition of a niche. There's probably a million different definitions out there. Pero for me, it's a corner of a sub-market that you chose. To make it simple na lang. Pero, yung corner ng sub-market na yon, often you have to identify a smaller group of people rather than a larger one. Pag sinabing larger, medyo broad yung tina-target mo. Has to be a little small enough na, sabi nga nung analogy ni Sir Dave kanina, parang target. Alam mo yun? Halimbawa, nasa gubat ka, tapos may gusto kang prutas, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin gusto mo lahat. Mamili ka lang. Kung saging ka lang. Ganon. Eh, kasi, pag iba't iba yung hinahanap mo, obviously, madilito ka. Diba? So, small enough para ma-target mo siya, pero not too small na walang masyadong nangyayari doon sa market na yun. Okay. So, yung may enough action din siya kasi hindi ka mabubuhay eh. Wala, di ba? The other thing I want to say about niching down is it's usually a combination of yun nga, a sub-market and an offer. So, pag pinagsama mo siya, nag-niche down ka na. Halimbawa, you are a sales page copywriter for example na lang, Sir Dave, yung business pet business owners who are in the pet hotel market. Yan. So within the pet market, you don't serve everybody. Hindi mo sila lahat sinaserve. Hindi mo tinatry na serve yung nagbebenta ng mga dog clothing o yung mga higaan ng mga pusa or kung ano man yan, di ba? Your particular target market is yung mga businesses lang na nag-offer ng pet hotels. Tapos, combine that with the offer that you have for that market. Okay? That, for me, is the definition of niching down. Again, that's just my opinion ha. May sasabihin din si Sir Dave tsaka si Coach Darwin sa'yo, I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Ayan. So actually parang na na laser target na lahat ni Sir Ron. Pero yeah, maybe just a more elaborate example yung sayo for freelancing kasi sabi mo you already learned a lot of courses and recently you finished the Facebook blueprint, tama ba?
Yes.
Yeah. So can I ask you a question kung ano yung market na you're trying to serve right now?
Yun nga, sir, wala. I know I have the skills, pero hindi ko talaga pa-pinpoint ko ano yung market na pwede kong pasukin. Nursing grad ako, dati akong tactical medic sa BFP. Pero from there, ang layo from social media eh. So, yun yung doon ako na lost.
Okay. Well, I really resonate with you. Just a little bit of shoutout pala sa mga Atos peeps ko dyan sa tribal. So yun nag-request sila ng shoutout. So anyway, I can really resonate with you because I'm also malayo din yung parang course ko. Tapos dalawa pa yung course ko. Licensed ako sa dalawang course ko. But I chose to do freelancing full time. Yung unang course ko is I'm a mechanical engineer. Licensed ako. Tapos I'm also a customs broker, licensed din. So, but I chose freelancing kasi yung mission ko sa buhay is to help startups and small businesses achieve 6 to 7 figure monthly sales with the solutions and strategies that I can give them. Mostly funnel based and offer strategy. So to go back to your question, what is a niche? So, to answer that question, let's try to zoom out. Kasi yung niche is one part of yung sabi nga ni Sir Ron, it's only a corner of the sub-market, 'di ba? So, if we zoom out, there's the market, 'di ba? That's the bigger circle. Tapos merong industry. Yung industry is there are many industries in one market, 'di ba? And then within that industry there is a sub-industry or yung sub-market na sinasabi ni Coach Ron. And within that sub-market or sub-industry, nandyan yung niche. And then even further down yung niche, yun na yung customer persona or customer avatar na sinasabi din kanina, which is the talaga yung parang attributes or personality ng ideal customer mo. So, a niche is, yes, it's right na yung niche is a combination of your offer and that sub-market. Like for example nga, sabi ni Coach Ron kanina, yung pet market. 'Di ba? Maraming diyan. Maraming sub-market 'yan. So, sa sub-market na 'yan, doon na papasok yung parang method ko na blue ocean and red ocean. Kasi sabi ni Sir Ron, 'di ba, na wag mo naman piliin yung walang ganap. So, yung walang ganap na market, yun yung blue ocean. Kasi nga, walang kompetensya doon. Walang masyadong mga freelancers doon na nagsiserve ng market na yon. Yung red ocean naman is yung madugo na talaga. Yung maraming competition. Diba? So, if you want to start out on a niche, I suggest you make your purple ocean. You find yung mga attributes na gusto mo from the red ocean, yung saturated talaga na market, and the blue ocean. Yung example ko kanina is the pet industry. Sa pets, yung merong pet food, yung red ocean, di ba? Pet food, ano pa ba? Pet toys, pet clothes, yung mga ganon. Tapos sa blue ocean naman, yung hindi masyadong saturated, wala masyadong competition, is yun nga, yung pet cremation or pet cemetery. Tapos meron pang pet hotel, di ba? Ang extreme ng mga blue ocean. Kasi nga, walang nag-think ng ganyan, di ba? Kaya blue ocean siya. So try to test out these oceans and make a purple ocean which is your own ocean. At yun na yung niche mo. Connect mo lang sa offer mo. That's how I would define a niche. Yung purple ocean, yun talaga yung niche na sinasabi ko. So anything to add, Coach Mark? Coach
Actually, ganda na ng explanation ni Coach Ron and TL Dave eh. Pero, bigyan na lang kita ng specific examples. Since you already have your skill, actually, ang nauuna sa process namin sa tribe, nauna yung pagpili namin ng market. So, sino yung gusto naming pag-servan regardless whether we already have a skill or not. Ngayon, since meron ka naman ng skill, market na lang yung pipiliin natin. So, sino ba? Ang una nating tanong is, sino ba yung mga gumagamit in the first place ng Facebook ads? So, merong real estate, merong financial advisors, merong e-compreneurs, sila yung may nagbebenta ng physical products online, course creators, yan. Sila yung mga nagfi-Facebook ads. And I'm not sure if nabanggit sa Facebook ads blueprint yung Facebook ads library, pero i-google mo na lang rin. Kasi I don't think I can share my screen. Punta ka sa Facebook ads library and you will find the Facebook pages who are running Facebook ads. So i-categorize mo sila. Etong Facebook page na ba na to, anong type of business to? Financial advisor ba siya? E-compreneur ba siya? Etc. Etc. Ganyan. And you will be able to determine anong market yung pwede mong pag-servan. So pwede ka pang mag-niche down, meaning maging mas specific sa market mo. Like sa financial advisors, kasi yun na yun, financial advisors. Pero yeah, actually pwede ka pang mag-niche down doon like UMs or unit managers. Pero doon tayo sa medyo mas malawak, yung sa e-com. Pwede kang sabi nga kanina, sa pet, pwede kang sa e-com na naman, pwede kang mag car parts, bike parts, motorcycle parts, puro parts, wala nang may skincare, etc. So, yun yung pag-niche down na tinatawag. Pero, actually, sabi ko nga rin kanina, if hindi ka makaisip ng specific, yung super specific na niche, pwede ka naman, for example, sige, ang pag-servan ko, basta e-com, nasa e-com, sila yung bebentahan ko ng service ko or ng offer ko. So, basically, I will help e-compreneurs make more sales through Facebook ads. That's it. Tapos kung, wait lang, parang passionate talaga ako about pets. So, pet-related e-com products. Doon ka lang magfo-focus.
Okay.
Pwedeng ganun. So, yun yung siguro, pinaka-direct to the point na answer na mamibigay ko sa question mo. Ayun.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yun.
Nice.
That's so nice. Carl, we hope your question was resolved.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Ayan.
Thank you, Carlo.
Thank you so much for that
Thank you
wonderful
po.
question, Carlo.
Si Sir Raul.
I think si Ella muna, Kuya Ron.
Is it Ella first? Sino ba pumasok una? Ella, sige, go.
Hi, good morning, coaches and everyone. I'm from PFL Ads, FB Ads. Shoutout po sa Tabatak FB Ads. My question is, ano po suggested question nyo for DC sa FB Ads po? And yung market po is dental clinic. Thank you.
Anong suggested questions for pag magdi-discovery call ka?
Yes.
Okay. Coach
Anyone
Darwin,
else?
meron ka ba?
Wait lang, tama ba yung rinig? As in suggestion during discovery calls?
Yeah.
Ayun, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Hindi kasi baka maraming magalit pero I don't really rely on scripts. Sa akin so if you're a beginner, okay lang na mag-script ka. Just to get the hang of it. Pero don't expect na mataas yung conversion rate mo, meaning na-invite mo sila sa DC tapos mako-close mo. Parang ganun. Kasi ewan ko, baka nag-work sa iba, pero sa akin hindi. Hindi masyado. Kasi nahahalatang nagbabasa ako, nauutal ako, ganyan. Kasi iba yung iba yung kapag nagbabasa ka, iba yung kapag natural ka lang nagsasalita. Or iba yung natural na utal mo sa sorry. Nautal tuloy ako. Yung natural na utal
yun,
mo.
coach.
Sa nauutal ka kasi nagbabasa ka. So magkaiba yun, mahahalata. Ngayon, go with the flow kasi actually kahit gaano kagaling yung discovery call script mo, there will always be variations or responses that you actually need to say dun sa sa kausap mo na wala sa script mo. Kahit gaano ka pa ka-prepared. And also, yung list of questions na pwede mong itanong sa discovery call, while that might be helpful, it can also backfire kasi wait, ito nasagot niya na itong mga questions. Nasaan na nga ba ako? Or parang ganon. Ito na ba yung tatanong ko? Or something like that. So, or parang tama ba yung flow? Maganda ba yung flow ng questions ko? Parang, does it make sense pa ba? Parang ganon. So, nag-iisip ka tuloy, hindi ka makakuha ng sarili mong diskarte. So, ngayon, again, hindi ko sinasabing huwag gumamit ng script. Pwede, if you're a beginner, pero huwag kang magre-rely doon forever. Kumbaga, yung mindset mo is kailangan ko makawala from the DC script as soon as possible. Parang ganon. Kasi mas natural yung sales call or discovery call or strategy call, mas nagugustuhan siya ng client. Case in point, meron akong kausap nung nakaraan, medyo nainis daw yung kausap niya na like what I have told you earlier, parang gumagano na siya. Kasi yung question niya is somehow related na dun sa nasagot na ng prospect earlier. Pero the freelancer kasi, he was taking notes, he was taking down notes. Or ewan ko kung ano talaga yung ginagawa niya, pero he wasn't really paying 100% or yung attention niya medyo hati dun sa sinasabi nung prospect niya kasi he was relying on the script. Kumbaga parang ito kasi yung next without realizing nasagot na pala to kanina. So yun. Go with the flow, just make it a casual conversation. Huwag masyadong tense, huwag masyadong scripted yung dating. Although pwede ka naman meron doon sa screen, again, list of questions, pero make sure na kaya mo siyang i-process ng mabilisan, na hindi ka magte-take ng mahabang pause or something para lang mag-isip ng next question. Kasi yung set of questions mo, it shows gaano ka talaga nakikinig sa kanila. And they don't want people who doesn't listen to them. Inaayawan nila yun naturally. Kumbaga parang, ayoko sa'yo, hindi ka nakikinig sa akin. Parang they will just be polite enough not to end that call right then and there. Pero baka hindi ka nila balikan. Happened to me a lot of times before. So, based on experience din. So, yun yung medyo general tip ko about discovery calls.
Can I chime in then and put my cent or two doon sa DC? So I think Ella, what you're really asking is not a set of questions. Parang maybe you have this preconceived notion of ano ba dapat itanong ko sa DC. Pero I think your real question is ano ba talaga yung goal ko when I step into a DC? So whenever you go into a DC, your goal really is to find kung ano ba talaga yung root ng problem ni client. So your goal during discovery calls is to find where they are now and where they want to be and what's stopping them from going from point A to point B. So, with that in mind, marami kang pwedeng gawin to prepare before your DC. So, like Coach Mark nga said, there's really no like one way in doing DCs. So, you can look into scripts. Pwede mong tignan doon yung patterns of how they ask questions and anong itsura ng mga intelligent questions. But don't expect that it will be the same from one client to another. So what you can do to prepare for your DCs is pwedeng tignan mo yung mga social media pages nila. Look at what their business is about. Lalanin mo sila, ganyan. And then from there on, syempre, while you're scrolling through their Instagram or their Facebook or through their LinkedIn or even through their website, maglista ka na ng mga possible questions that you have as a freelancer. So you can start from there, but always remember nga na it's not really about your performance during DCs. It's not performing. It's communicating at the end of the day. So don't make them feel like you're performing for them na, ay, alam ko to. But make them feel that you really want to understand where they are, where they want to go, and what's stopping them from going from point A to point B. Yun. Ayan.
Drop the mic na ni Ate Ana.
Yan, ang galing.
Oo nga
Ayan.
eh.
Baka may
Galing.
idadag kayo, TL.
Maybe ako isa lang talaga, yung every DC talaga, isa yung parang mantra ko eh. Don't be interesting, be interested. Yan yung parang mantra ko. Like, sabi mo nga, di ba, Ana, na don't perform for them, di ba? So, it's not about performing, but really finding out the root of the problem. So, actually, yun na yung question mo. What is the root of the problem? Di ba? What have you been doing all this time to solve this problem? What's preventing you from getting your goals? Yun na yung mga question, pero yun nga, sabi nga ni Mike Tyson, everybody has a plan, di ba? Until they get punched in the face. So it's not always na yung parang flow ng DC makukuha mo talaga based on the script. So tama yung ako din kasi pareha kami ni Coach Darwin, hindi ako nagre-rely ng script. I was relying on scripts at first. Pero yun nga, parang nakikita nila na newbie pa to, hindi ko to matrust kasi parang nagbabasa lang. So parang ganun. So yun, ang ginawa ko is I just go with the flow and lower my expectations, but still focus on their problem. Be interested on what they're trying to say. And based on what they say, kukuha ka lang ng mga bullet points, tapos you just repeat what they're saying. Kasi sometimes yung sinasabi nila na they're focusing too much on the problem, pero actually yung sinasabi nila sa'yo when you ask your questions, sinasabi na nila yung solution. Yan yung sometimes na na-observe ko sa mga DCs. And then I just repeat yung sinabi nila na you want this, ganyan, this is what you want, this is your goal, and how we will get this goal is ganyan. Yun na, ipapasok mo na, transition to your skill na. Yun na. Even sa sa discovery call, hindi ako nagsa-stop ng like asking questions lang. I even demo talaga the strategy. Nagdo-drawing ako kahit pangit yung drawing ko, hindi ako marunong sa design. So, nagdo-drawing talaga sa whiteboard. Dinedemo ko ito yung customer journey. 'Di ba? Siya dito, punta siya sa website, tapos add to cart. Yung mga ganun kasi sometimes yung first market ko kasi is e-com. So, yun, dinedemo ko talaga yung tapos at that stage parang na-pre-close ko na sila once they get to the stage na nagde-demo na ako sa solution ko. Kasi nga, we're presenting ourselves as the solution. So don't focus too much on yung i-question mo. Kasi isa lang talaga yung yung parang goal mo dito is to find their problem, and again na naman, how to solve that problem. Still the same in every process dito sa freelancing natin or even any business. Di ba? Business is yung parang finding solutions to problems. Yun talaga yung purpose ng mga businesses. So yun lang. Yung parang ko. Did we answer your question?
Yes po. Medyo
So wala ka nakuha question, Ella? Wala ka nakuha sa aming question, Wala ka nakuha question na itatanong mo? Ay,
wala.
okay ka na ba, Ella? Okay na?
Yes po, yes. Thank you.
Sige. Bigyan ko lang ng mabilis na sagot si Ella. Quickly lang to, Sir Raul. Alam ko nag-aantay ka na eh. super quick, Ella. Ito, bigyan kita ng typical na mga desired outcomes na gusto mo. So, some of the things that you want to find out. Una, yung motivation for jumping into a call with you. Okay, gaano ka motivated ba to si business owner to really solve that problem right now? And yung sa script dito, nakalagay sa script sa tribe pero you can rephrase this. Ang typical na linya nito is why me and why now? Bakit ako kinakausap mo at bakit ngayon mo kung gusto kausapin? Bakit hindi next year? Bakit hindi next month? Okay? So, yon. Number 1. Number 2, sige, tell me a little bit about your problems. Pagsalitay mo siya, ano bang problema mo? Tapos, you follow that up with having them expound kung ano yung problema. Kasi oftentimes, surface level yung na-explain nila. So, think of questions that will allow you to unearth yung problem beyond what they already said. Sa una pa lang. Tapos, sunod nun, ask them kung ano yung ginawa nila in the past or what they're currently doing to try to solve that problem. Okay, bahala ka na kung paano mo tatanungin yun. Okay. Pagkatapos nun, ano nang kasunod? Yung mga possible solutions sa trinay nila, di ba? Tanungin mo sila kung bakit hindi nag-work yung mga trinay nila sa tingin nila. Okay? Ano ba, sinabi na, nag-hire na ako before ng copywriter pero wala, ang nangyari, ganun. O, tanungin mo, bakit hindi nag-work sa tingin mo? Ganyan. Okay. And then finally, ask them siguro kung ano ba yun, wala sa isip ko tuloy. So you have the motivation na, you have the what they've tried in the past. Tanungin mo sila ano yung desired outcome talaga nila. Kung saan nila gusto makarating. Okay? Meron pa kang linya dun sa script na pwede mo i-paraphrase na if we were to work together tapos a year passes by or 6 months, after 6 months of us working together, ano yung ideal na outcome na gusto mo? Parang ganun siya. Because that will paint a picture of where they wanna be. Parang ganun. Siguro, start from there. Yung mga ganun. Tapos play around with the questions. Yun nga, tama si Coach Darwin. I used to think that the script was all. Parang the end all be all of the DC. Na parang, pag nakuha ko na yung script, okay na to. Solve na yung problema ko sa freelancer. Pero it's meant to be a pattern that you follow rather than a word per word na script. Yun. Anyway, I hope that helps, Ella. Final question natin for this evening. Okay? Sir Raul, welcome.
Thank you, Ella.
Thank you.
Good evening, tribes people.
Evening.
Thank you for having me here. My name is Raul, and I noticed that before I introduce myself, I noticed that a lot of you are copywriters. So I said, tama ba itong gagawin ko? Kasi I'm a freelancer, but I'm in the sports training business. I train athletes from professionals to young developing athletes. Although I've been operating for 15 years doing the traditional gym format, but I think you all know with what happened with the pandemic, almost overnight, my business shut down and I'm at a loss, complete loss as to what to do. I do have a niche of some 12,000 customers, 10 to 12,000, but without my gym, a lot of people would tell me, Raul, you need to move into the internet and sell to a bigger market. But I'm like, how does one actually, who's been so in a traditional business, move into the cloud, which is something that's very unknown? I have to tell you guys, I'm a little bit older, but there is something special I saw in this community of yours. It seems that you are really sincerely or genuinely concerned in helping people. So I've been following you guys very quietly, and only now that I got the lakas ng loob to ask, how can Tribe help me with my niche? I'd like to expand, but I got just so tired trying to expand it with my sales pitches. Oh, by the way, yes, I realized that maybe my ways of focusing too much on my skills and hard selling didn't probably rub the local market correctly. I may have created more enemies, but But truth to be told, I do know that the many people I've worked with showed tremendous results. But yes, I'm in this quandary at this point because I don't know, should I just really just continue and close it and move on and just maybe become a copywriter, or do I have to learn what it is to be a real copywriter to get my message across to this new unknown territory of mine? So that's my question is, can I actually really make it in the digital cloud with what I'm doing in sports training? And what then can the tribe do for me in order to pursue this love of mine of, I mean, I've been so invested in my business. This is more than 15 years. So I just want to know if I should just now accept that maybe I'll just become a copywriter and learn from the gurus. So that's my question. Thank you.
I think TL Dave has an answer already. He's smiling na.
Na-inspired ako kasi I've been waiting for something like this na yung parang unique talaga na na niche or yung offer in the tribe. So far yung nakikita kong medyo unique is yung mga accountant, mga ganun. I've been waiting for like mga engineers, yung mga architects na mag-freelance talaga. But then here comes yung kasi na-inspire ako sa user Raul. So I don't know if you know because I know someone who is in the same position as you. You at I think same age din. Maybe 40s above. Sorry.
Thank you. Yes, higher actually, higher.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you know him, pero siya, medyo viral na to siya si Lian Cruz. Yung cycling, yung niya, parang yung niche, yung offer niya is bike fitting and cycling. Like nagta-travel talaga siya. Para siyang freelance, specialist talaga siya. And then what he did, and maybe what the tribe members can do for you, is nag-create siya ng parang community around his niche or his offer. But for you, medyo kasi yan mahirap yan kung wala ka pang parang malaking reputation online. So you can start as a freelancer na actually hindi mo kailangan talaga mag-learn ng deep dive talaga ng copywriting kasi merong mga free resources, and I'm sure si Coach Darwin sa group mo sa Top Dog, merong mga free resources doon, 'di ba, for copywriting, which can help you on promoting your business. Instead of hard selling, you can do the direct response approach, which is my personal favorite talaga, na you really talk about them, your customers. Like you talk to your clients before that really had success and ask them, what made you want to work with me? And from those answers, you would know what to tell your future clients or your future customers. You can start from there. And maybe you can also enroll in the tribe so that you'd know even further how to really market this types of services. Napaka-unique nito. Walang gumagawa nito. And if you can go online, you'd be in the blue ocean. Wala kang kompetensya. So, ito yung maganda.
Exactly. Thank you. Actually, Sir Dave, your blue and red and purple ocean really struck a nerve in me. And I said, how can I do that? I mean, I'm so low-tech. And to think, I mean, prior to my sports industry business, I started the cell phone industry here in the country. And in a span of a decade, I became almost, obsolete, because technology just went so fast and breezed by me. And now that with this pandemic, they say the new normal and all that thing. And I'm like, am I really now bound to retirement? No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to accept that. I have a mission, and that is, well, we already got our Olympic gold thanks to Heidlin, but yes, but really, I really truly believe that sports is really good for nation building. And so I just wanted to really throw this at you and ask you guys, I mean, thank you so much, Dave, for giving me hope. So I'd like to really hear, and I'm really just trying to decide whether Tribe will be good for me, contrary to what my entire family says. They think that I should dump my business. I think not. Okay, Sorry, I just wanted to add that. Thank you.
Just to add muna, like before mag-answer yung iba, because I am really, really inspired by this. Sir, you will never be obsolete. Mission-driven businesses will always stay in the infinite game of business. Kasi those who do not try to, you're trying to innovate, you're trying to go with the times, you're trying to, adjust with technology. So those who don't even try, yun sila ang yung obsolete. Like Blockbuster, they didn't adjust to what the subscription subscription model of Netflix. What happened to them? They went out. Nokia, they thought they were the big players of the mobile industry, but then Apple came along. They got So I don't think you're obsolete, sir. So I think Tribe would be a good fit for you if you really want to pursue a specialist style as a coach, and then try to market your services online. And yeah, kayo guys, baka meron kayong ma-add.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.
Ako siguro, TL Dave. Raul, first, I'm sorry and kind of congratulations that this happened. I mean, at least you will be able to expand your business exponentially. Kasi, actually, before the pandemic, you were limited by your marketing channels or your fulfillment channels. Kasi, well, siguro personal lang yun or something. Very traditional, as you have mentioned nga kanina. Anyways, one of my suggestions would be, number one, if you're in the sports training niche, you can create an ebook or an online course and sell it to those people who want to be more active because they're not that sedentary sila ngayong pandemic. So hindi sila ganun ka-active. They want to try some activities that are fun, but alam mo yun, meron pa ring social distancing maybe. So yeah. So an ebook and or an online course. If ebook, pwede kang mag-upsell to an online course which is more detailed, etc. So that's something that you might want to consider too. And one-on-one coaching na that would not require personal interaction, as in online lang lahat. Kasi meron akong kilalang coach sa fitness niche. Ebook lang talaga yung binenta niya, as in wala siyang ibang products, etc. Wala siyang high ticket programs, I think. Pero he's killing it in the fitness niche because of that ebook. And his ebook costs around 3,000 pesos more or less. Tapos meron pa siyang mga upsells or other products that he is selling to complement his main offer or yung parang upfront offer niya. So parang ebook number 1, upsell siya ng ebook number 2, upsell siya ng ebook number 3. I think nag-stop yun sa 3 ebooks. Pero yung niche niya, he's serving men and women. So magkaibang products pa yon kasi magkaiba yung approach. That's one idea. Then an upsell would be an online course, as in my videos na, kasi when I check his community, kasi I wrote copy for him through an agency. Yung iba naman gusto ng videos kasi tamad daw sila magbasa. That's a real objection. Tamad daw sila magbasa. So you might want to consider that too. Create videos para dun sa sa audience mo. Now, yung isa naman, ito na yung pinaka malapit sa freelancing would be offer one-on-one coaching dun sa mas kaya pang mag-invest or mas gustong mag-commit or mas kaya lang mag-commit kapag merong accountability.
Okay.
And this is also happening with other fitness coaches, hindi lang dun sa sinasabi kong naging client ng agency na pinag-workan ko before. Ang daming coaches ngayon, they're just training their students through Zoom. And their students are also getting results. So just find a way, kasi I'm not an expert sa sports. So pero I'm confident that you will be able to find a way to make this work. Pero ngayon, kaya may congratulations dun sa kanina kasi your world just got bigger.
Okay.
So, yun. Yun lang sa akin.
Yun.
Thank you,
Sir
Sir
Raul, a few
Yes, Sir
things
Ron.
I want to say. Contrary to what you said kanina, let me dispel this misconception kasi na when we talk to freelancers, experts in copywriters and experts in different fields, the beautiful thing about talking to people like this is they understand the big picture. Essentially what we're trying to do sa tribe is we're trying to help people, yun nga sinabi ni Coach Darwin, widen their reach. Ang internet kasi, it amplifies your messaging. It allows you to reach people that you otherwise wouldn't be able to reach kasi nga limited ka by demographic eh. Kung dati yung gym mo nasa Quezon City lang, 'di ba? Tapos wala ka namang means to market your offer or your services online, most likely it's either by word of mouth or yung mga referrals or yung mga immediate people within the vicinity of your gym. So, yun nga, tama si Coach Darwin. Unang-una, yung trigger ng pandemic has now led you to think of ways to increase your reach. Unang-una. Ang maganda sa iyo, Sir Raul, is you already have a proven offer. Meaning, prior to your demise ngayon, alam mo na may bumibili ng services mo. And that's one very important component of a business. Yung iba nga dyan, ang lakas ng loob eh, nangungutang na ng mga capital, wala pang proven offer. Yung ibig sabihin ng proven offer, ito yung mga offers that are converting, yung binibili na talaga ng public or ng customers. In your case, you already have that. Ang maganda pa nito, sir, I'm assuming you've worked with athletes before. I'm assuming you have testimonials. Is that true?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, alam nyo ba, sir, na the number one, isa sa pinaka-importanting persuasive element when it comes to marketing your business are what we call social proof. So, may bala ka na kaagad. You have more ammunition than you think you do.
Can I tell you?
Yes.
Can I tell you, Sir Ron? I believe that I felt I was actually thinking already that I have an unusual business because I'm not allowed, like my customers will tell me, "Uy, do not tell people that my son trains with you, ha?" Kasi baka, alam mo, paano kung gumaling yung mga kalaban yan? Or a team who gets me says, "Oh, you're exclusive to me if you want my business. Only my team." And after a while, I actually created, when I speak a little and I have to tell a customer, "Hash lang to, ha." But I trained the two ladies who summited Mount Everest, the first two Filipinas, and alam mo sabi sa akin, yabang naman ito. Okay, sobrang yabang to. Okay, pero it was the truth, and andun yung picture nung dalawa, Karina and
Sir Raul, if you don't mind me butting in, the reason why people think it's mayabang because your way of presenting it was focused on you. Diba? Nakita nyo ba yung pagkasabi niya, I trained these two ladies who summited Mount Everest. If you could rephrase that, Sir Raul.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. In just telling the story of those two girls rather than focusing on you.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, hindi ka na mayabang. Tingnan mo.
Okay, paano ko gagawin yung kasi? Sorry, ha?
It's really
trained.
quite simple. Sir Raul, ganito siya. Persuasive copy and persuasive techniques is all about putting the focus on the market rather than the person providing the service. Yun lang siya.
Okay,
it's telling them their story. 'Di ba? Giving them examples of people similar to them. Kasi innately as human beings, we hate people who talk about themselves. Mayabang talaga pag pinag-uusapan sarili natin. Pero when we always refer to other people, we become very interesting. Especially when we refer to the people that we're trying to serve. Pansinin mo to, sir, in conversations that you have with other people. Instead of focusing on yourselves, tanungin mo sila, ikaw, what do you do? Uy, galing mo di ba? Can you tell me more? Ano yung mga naging struggles mo, ganito, ganyan. Rather than telling your own story. Di ba, you become, infinitely more interesting. Rather than, pag ikaw lang, alam mo, umuunti na yung nasa palibot mo Kasi, puro na lang siya. Di ba? So, I mean, that's just a parcel of what I want to tell you. But going back to what I was saying, Sir Raul, how can the tribe help you? The tribe kasi, we always joke around sa loob ng tribe. The tribe is a business school disguised as a freelancing course.
Yes.
Kasi the principles that we teach inside the tribe are actual business principles. Like building your audience. Any business needs an audience. These are the people that are gonna buy the services hindi pwedeng wala. Crafting your offer. Ito yung iaalok mo Di ba? Whether it's yun nga, personal fitness coaching or whatever that is. You have to have an offer. Ano pa ba? Yun nga, widening your reach. How do you reach more people? How do you speak the language of your target market? Those are the kind of things that the tribe teaches. We're so unique in that sense na kung minsan, pardon me for those who are watching, it does take a little, a certain level of understanding of marketing for you to grasp what the tribe teaches. Nakagandahan naman ito, if you're coming in and you have no idea about marketing, tuturo pa rin namin siya. Nandun pa rin. The basics of marketing are there kasi marketing is so crucial to a business. You can have the best products, Sir Raul. You can have the best offer. But if you can't reach people, walang kwenta yan. Yun lang naman yun because the money is gonna come from your audience.
Yes.
It's not gonna come from ikaw ba, babayaran mo yung sarili mo because you're an expert? No. Sila pa rin yung magbibigay ng pera. It's funny, ito pa. Di ba yung marketing is a business term?
Yes.
And most people make the mistake of focusing on the skill. Kaya nga marketing ang tawag from the root word market. Di dapat tinawag natin scaling.
Yes.
Di ba? There's a reason why it's called marketing kasi the focus is on the market. So anyway, that's just a little side note there. But if you were to ask me, yun nga, what can the tribe do to help you? Well, it'll teach you how to build your own business. Simple as that. It'll teach you how to expand your reach through the internet. It'll teach you how to digitize your offer. Kagaya na sinabi ni Coach Darwin kanina, it'll tell you how to, create that video, how to make it more appealing to your audience, how to create copy, how to communicate your offer in such a way na parang magkakandara pa na lang sila sa'yo. Yun yung mga, that's saying that's very little pa lang as far as what the tribe can offer. So, that's, I think, you're off to a good start kasi nasa community ka naman. We have free resources there if you want to check those out. Nanonood ka nito mga lives. I'm assuming you've picked up a lot of things already. It's just a matter of you now taking that step. I'm not saying join the tribe. I will never say that. But I'm saying the tribe is open if you want to. Okay? But I'm not gonna tell you to. Kasi people might misconstrue, gusto lang nila pumasok. No, it's not that. It's that we want to help as many people as we can. And if it means having to join the tribe, then do that. Pero kung hindi naman kailangan, you have all the free resources, then sawa ka, libre. Diba? Walang problema yon. Okay? Anyway, I'll stop there, Sir Raul. If you have any other follow-up questions, do you have anything else you want to say?
I guess next thing I have to do is just sign in and join in because, as a freelancer, it's been one hell of a lonely journey. Okay? And I'm not about to go through that again. Okay? and I see you guys. You're so young, and wow. I mean, I'm actually inspired. I feel younger as well. Okay? But I think more than that is you guys don't know how your messages have actually struck a nerve on me many times, and this is the first time I've actually stayed, in a webinar or what have you, because I do believe that I've been thinking about this, and I said, okay, I'm gonna join this. Normally, I take I'm a fence sitter when it comes to this things, but today I said I'm going to ask, and I think I'm onto something with this community. So thank you so much for I being my age now, I am definitely over half a century old. I've noticed that I really still need to learn, and I'm open to that, and I believe that the learning can be quantum fast, because it just signifies that the new market now, the new economy is just so fast paced. And I'm so thank you so much. The encouraging words and the humility that you've put to me, that you've bestowed upon me or forced me to get into, I really appreciate. I appreciate that, guys. And I'm very close to deciding. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Raul. Anyway, on that note, medyo nag-overtime na tayo. Usually, we only come at about 9:30. Pero,
Sorry,
Ana, no problem, Raul. No problem at all. So siguro on that note, we'll end this episode. We first want to thank si Sir Dave, of course. Thank you, TL Dave. Coach Darwin, who's also a TL, by the way, sa loob ng tribe, if I'm not mistaken. Hanggang ngayon, tama ba, Coach? O hindi na?
Nag-pause ako kasi
okay.
medyo,
Pero still,
yeah.
Maraming inaasikaso si Coach Darwin, I'm sure. We appreciate everybody who's here. Ayan, si Nika nag-stay pa siya sa Zoom talaga. Raul and everybody else who watched today's episode. We hope na marami rin kayo na pick up talaga sa mga pinag-usapan natin. Any thoughts na you want to share with everybody, Ana, before we end this?
Yeah, just like nga Sir Raul said, sanay nga tayo. Ay, nawala si TL. Nawala si TL Dave, no? Ayan, just like Sir Raul said nga, freelancing is kind of lonely. Nagsimula din ako, but I mean for everybody, di ba? So we also have this Tribe Tambayan for you guys para meron kayong matatambayan as a freelancer so that you can also feel na hindi kayo alone. And of course, sabi nga ni Coach Ron, we're not really enforcing you to join Tribe, but if you are open to joining Tribe, and if you're curious to know more about Tribe, again, this is at the last few minutes, we'll say this again, you can actually join Tribe right now. You can actually know more details about it just by commenting Tribe, TRIBE, dyan po sa comment section, and one of our success managers will be contacting you directly. Ayun. So with that note, actually Kuya Ron, mayroon pa akong mga nakikitang comments for questions. Yes. So since we're short on time, guys, we are here every other Thursday. So make sure that you're here on October 21, Thursday, 8 p.m. So that's our next Tribe Tambayan session. So if you have other questions o yung mga questions na hindi na po namin aiakyat dito, you can come early ng 8 p.m. On October 21 and type in your comments or questions as early as you can so you can come up here and ask your questions directly to our TLs and coaches.
Yep.
Ayan.
Anyway, that ends tonight's episode. Thank you once again, Coach Darwin. Thank you kay TL Dave na nawala na. Thank you, Ana. Next episode, we'll have si Charms again. So, tatlo ulit tayo. And abang ulit next Monday kasi we have our live again. So, yun lang muna sa ngayon. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you again soon.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.